Hello everyone. In today's session, we will be seeing correlation, introduction to correlation and scatter diagram. We have dealt with the univariate distribution. A distribution which has two variables x and y is called as a bivariate distribution. And if the distribution has more than two variables, then it is called as multivariate distribution. To find the relationship between the bivariate distribution, we apply the statistical tool called as correlation. Correlation is a statistical tool used to find the relationship between the two variables. There are many methods under correlation analysis which we deal with in order to find the correlation between two variables and how extent they are, as said by Croxton and Cowden. When the relationship is of a quantitative nature, the appropriate statistical tool for discovering and measuring the relationship and expressing it in a brief formula is known as correlation. So the correlation is a statistical tool which is used to find the relationship between two variables and also to find how extent the relation is. Types of correlation. There is positive correlation when we see that the values of the two variables deviate in the same direction, then it is called as positive correlation. Negative correlation. When these deviate in an opposite direction, the values in the variables deviate in an opposite direction is called as negative correlation. And we also have linear correlation and non-linear correlation. Let us see the methods to study correlation. The usually used methods to study the correlation are scatter diagram method, Karl Pearson's coefficient of correlation, and Spearman's rank correlation coefficient. Moving on to scatter diagram. Scatter diagram is a diagrammatic representation of the given values in the xy plane. For example, considering the x-axis and y-axis, the given variables are plotted in the x and y plane. This is x-axis and y-axis. In this xy plane, the points are being plotted. Once after plotting the points, this type of diagram is called as scatter diagram. Then there is, if the points move from the left bottom to the right top, then it is called as a perfect positive correlation and the points lie on the same straight line. The points lying on the same straight line, but if it is moving from left top to the right bottom, then we say that it is perfect negative correlation. And if all the points are scattered, then it is called as no correlation. Moving on to an example. Following are the heights and weights of 10 students of a BCom class. Height is given in terms of x and weight is given in terms of y. We are supposed to plot this, and through scatter diagram, let us see what will be our conclusion. This is our scatter diagram where we have plotted the points. For 62, the value is given as 50. So for 62, we are plotting this value as 50. For 72, the value is 65. For 72, the value is 65. We are plotting. Then for 68, the value is 63. On x-axis 68, the value is 63. In this manner, after plotting all this, this dot diagram is called as a scatter diagram. Now we can see that all these points are dense, that is, they are very close to each other. Then we can say that there is a high positive correlation. So here the points are close to each other, therefore there is high degree of correlation between the given variables height and weight. That is, finally we can conclude that there is a positive correlation between the series of height and weight in the given class. Hope the session is clear. The reference book taken is Business Statistics by S.C. Gupta. Thank you.